Hello, everyone. We're at, I'm gonna butcher this for sure. Palkana Park. I feel like certain places in Australia, you can't think too much about it. You just have to kind of say it, and chances are you're probably wrong. But I overthink it and then I say it even worse. So forgive me. We are currently in Australia. I know a little bit different content than what I normally do. I'm pretty excited to show you this area. I kind of stumbled upon this really awesome beach, but this walking area, I don't know if you would call it a trail or what, but a lot of people come here and walk here and stuff. It's pretty amazing. The beach is just across the way, and you technically shouldn't swim here, but you can, just kind of more like there's not going to be lifeguards. But yeah, this place is really beautiful. There is a bush turkey right there. I don't know if I can zoom in for you. There we go. I don't think you can. Oh, yep. He's getting some grub this morning. Yeah, I wanted to show you all a little bit of this area. I've kind of walked down here and went pretty far. Oh, there's a butterfly right there. You can barely see it. It seems like it goes pretty far, a couple miles or a couple Ks down the coastline. Take a look at these trees. Let me just show you the treetop. I won't show you all too much of this trail because I think this is some of the best parts of this area. There's definitely a lot to explore, and you only have so much time. Someone put silly string, I don't know what you would call it, here on there. We're about an hour-ish, hour and a half north of Brisbane. There's not a lot of within the city of Brisbane, there's not really from what I understand, beaches you can go to, so you have to go either south or north. I've done Gold Coast and I thought it was pretty cool, but I definitely think the northern part of Brisbane is so much nicer. A lot of rainforest and bush. If you can hear my phone notifications, I'm so sorry. This app that I'm using doesn't turn them off. I've seen so far 3 butterflies, a couple of spiders, only 2 on this walk so far with you all. I will try not to show them. I've only seen one big spider here, and I would say in Australian it would be a medium size. So one of the fascinating things I've learned on this trip was that I don't know if this part is fascinating, it's more unfortunate, but Australia is known to have bushfires and a lot of fires and things like that. However, there are some plants that will not bloom unless it is under fire conditions. Like the seed won't like open up until there's a fire. That's happened. From what I can see, there's not really many trees here that look like they've been burned, but I have seen some areas that were a bit like burned, like there was a fire and stuff. Did a really cool off-roading adventure. I just kind of wanted to show you all kind of like the nature here and what it looks like kind of just around Australia. Like obviously where you go to different parts is going to look a little bit differently, but this is kind of more of like the northern part of Brisbane. I'm going to Sydney soon, so hopefully we'll have some content from there. I haven't gone there yet. This time around, I've been to Sydney before. Look at that. So I don't know what I'm gonna get up to. So, yeah, I kind of lightly plan trips. I don't structure them in a way. So we'll see what we get to see down there. This is my third time in Australia. So look at how big that is. That's like about 20 feet tall. This one right here, big leaves. It's absolutely stunning. So beautiful. And then the beach is right up over there. I'll show you just a tiny bit. But this goes along the coastline. Like I said, I don't really know how long. Like I said, I kind of just stumbled upon it and did a little bit. We have to walk on the left side of the footpath, aka the sidewalk. But from the little bit of walking I've done here, it's a 2-minute walk, if that, for most little pathways to the beach. And so that's really cool. You can just walk along the coast. There's some scenery that's kind of more grassy. You can see the ocean. We might make it to see a little bit more of that. There it is. Beautiful, stunning. There's some really cool like succulent purple flowers here. Some trails for all my American friends out there that, or people that are enjoying this. Maybe you don't consider me a friend. That's okay too. But when I've told people I've traveled to Australia, they're like, I could never go because of the snakes and the spiders. I've not seen a snake, like a wild snake, in Australia. And I've been here a total of like 2 months now. When I finish this trip, I will have been here this time for 3 weeks. Well, it's almost 2 months, just shy of 2 months. But the last time I was here for 8 days. And the time before that I was here for 3 weeks. So, I have not seen any of those. Hello. I have seen some spiders, but none in the places I've stayed. I've stayed in many different spots. Well, I saw a little baby spider. Even for American, it's baby. Look at this. And there's so much birds here. I never hear this many birds in neighborhoods or cities as I do in Australia. Like, it is absolutely amazing. Look at this tree. I don't know what these are, so if someone knows what they are, tell me. But I keep seeing these like plant, or maybe they're like a fungus or something. I keep seeing them on random things. Because when you look at it like here, you're like, oh, it's just part of the tree, but it's not. Well, it technically is, but like I've seen it on rocks and other trees around my travels this time around, and I don't know what it is. Now, I'll say in this area, there's a lot of like cobwebs on kind of the walking, the like railing. So use that information with what you will. But yeah, I've only seen spiders out like kind of looking for them. I actually just saw like a big one just now. I don't know if I will show you all because I know some people are sensitive to spiders. I don't even know if the camera will pick it up, but this thing kind of goes like a couple feet above the ground and stuff. A little swampy area. We'll walk back and I'll show you that side. We'll focus on this side now. I'm gonna just extend the gimbal, so give me 1 second, might kind of jolt, just so you all can kind of see out more. Hello. That guy had this big smile on his face as he's biking around. It's cute. I have seen a couple lizards. I saw a really big one. People keep telling me what it is, but I can't remember the name. A goanna. I don't know. When they say it, they have like such a the person that told me had like such a thick accent that I'm like, I don't know what exactly is the word you're saying. Oh, look at that tree. So cool. A bunch of these trees have like caterpillars on them, like eating them, but I don't see them at all. So they're doing great jobs at caterpillars, or they're somewhere else. Could be a bit of both. Hello. You might be able to hear the ocean. I don't know what the mic can pick up, but I can hear it right now. I'll take you to just this little stretch of land, because the little bit I did down here was kind of like, it was cool, but it wasn't as cool as like the section I just showed you. heard something rustling over there. Maybe a lizard. Isn't that beautiful? All right, let's head back. I very much enjoyed my stay here. Thank you, Australia, for having me. Not that I was necessarily invited, but still appreciate it. It's been a wonderful time. I ate some amazing food. Wholeheartedly. In Brisbane, I keep talking about the salad I had. It was some Thai place, like Duty Thai or something. Oh my God. So good. Like, just incredible. I've had the pad Thai there, and then they had like a fried chicken. If you're gluten-free like me, there's a lot of gluten-free options. Like the whole menu is pretty much gluten-free, with a few exceptions. So I don't think that tree is burned, but it's definitely not like the other trees. Same with this one. I'm definitely gonna be sunburnt. I don't know if it's the sunscreen here that's like different, but I was in the sun a lot yesterday. I got to see some kangaroos, hung out with them, wild kangaroos. I didn't know that, I knew that Australia is very much built differently, but I wasn't aware that kangaroos play rugby. And that's pretty badass, I would say, for sure. Yeah, so I got to witness some kangaroos hanging out in the rugby field. I think they were practicing, but it was on lunch break, so they were having a bit of a feed and probably a bit of smoko as well. That was really cool. But anyway, I was in the sun and I burned a little bit, but I put on sunscreen the other day and went to play in the water, and I also got sunburnt, and I wasn't even in the water for like an hour. So I don't know what it is. So I've worn sunscreen before at beaches and burn. But then when I don't wear sunscreen, I burn a little bit less. Australia, explain. Okay, but like, look at how incredible. Now there is a big spider up here. I don't think the camera is going to pick it up, but just in case it does, just so you know that it is here. I'm just going to walk past it. And we're now clear from it. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this walk with me in the bush. I had such a lovely time. And I can't wait to take you on more adventures with me. Goodbye for now.